One of the planes waiting to get to Las Palmas is Pan Am Flight 1736. 39-year-old Robert Bragg is the first officer. His captain is Victor Grubbs. Flight engineer George Warnes completes the highly experienced crew. The Pan Am crew is ready to get back in the air, but they can't taxi to the runway. A KLM 747 has stopped in front of them to refuel. It's been a long day for the 378 passengers on board the Pan Am airplane. The flight started in Los Angeles, before stopping in New York and now in Tenerife. The passengers have no idea how long the delay will last.
Tenerife, KLM 4805, you finished refueling, requesting clearance for startup.
The KLM aircraft is finally ready to roll. Both 747s should be back in the air soon. The Canary Islands lie off the west coast of Africa. Tenerife is one of 7 in the Spanish archipelago. The mountainous island is famous for constantly changing weather. Once they get in the air, the flight to Las Palmas should only take about 25 minutes. The KLM 747 will be the next plane to take off. First Officer Bragg is unfamiliar with the airport. He checks a runway diagram to help find their turning.
Okay, that's this one right here.
Close ahead. It's going to put us on the taxiway.
As they taxi, they listen to the tower controller tell the KLM crew ahead of them what to do after departure. The Pan Am crew will be turning off the runway in just a few more yards, but now something's wrong. First Officer Bragg can see a plane through the fog.
Look at him. That idiot's coming.
Get off. Get off!
Captain Grubbs tries to steer clear of the oncoming KLM. But it's bearing down on them at nearly 200 miles an hour.
Get off, get off, get off! Get off, get off, get off!
The unimaginable collision between 2 jumbo jets has turned a runway in Tenerife into a disaster zone. It's a 45-foot drop onto solid concrete. Some passengers in the shattered cabin of the Pan Am have also survived. They're desperate to get off the plane. An opening in the fuselage offers the possibility of escape, but there are no emergency slides. The long drop to the runway could be fatal. With the plane engulfed in flames, it's the only way out. Only 61 people from the Pan Am flight survived. The cockpit crew is alive, but 335 others are dead. On the KLM flight, there are no survivors. 248 passengers and crew have been killed. All told, the disaster claims 583 lives. It's the deadliest aviation accident of all time. The next morning, investigators from Spain, the Netherlands, and the United States are on the scene. They face a huge task, trying to untangle the chain of events that led to this catastrophic runway collision. The search for the black boxes begins immediately. Investigators have recovered the black boxes. They can only hope the new evidence will be enough to finally solve the mystery of the worst air disaster the world has ever seen. The investigation into the Tenerife disaster shifts to the Washington headquarters of the National Transportation Safety Board. Investigator Dennis Grossi has painstakingly matched up the cockpit voice recordings with the known movements of both planes. The recording reveals that the captain is worried about work hours. If the crew exceeds their duty time, they'll be forced to cancel the flight. Dutch regulators have also recently tightened the rules governing flight crew duty time. A Dutch pilot can now have his license revoked if he exceeds the legal number of hours. The crew left Amsterdam at 9 in the morning. They still have to get their passengers to Las Palmas, pick up another load of passengers, and get back to Amsterdam before the clock runs out.
If I mess this up, I could actually lose my license.
Van Zanten's concern over duty time explains why he decided to refuel while in Tenerife. But then, a short time later, the airport in Las Palmas reopened.
To all aircraft, Las Palmas has reopened.
You may ask for startup and clearances at your discretion.
And Van Zanten's plan backfires. Refueling takes much longer than expected, and now he can't move until it's done. Van Zanten's decision has a huge impact on the Pan Am flight as well. The refueling delay means the KLM crew now has only 2 hours until they're grounded. The question facing investigators now is, did the rush to get off the ground in worsening weather cause the KLM crew to jump the gun?
So he taxis to the end of the runway and does his 180. We know this from the tower tapes.
Investigators hear more evidence that the captain of KLM Flight 4805 may have been in a rush. What investigators hear next answers many of the questions plaguing this investigation. The controller is providing instructions for what to do after takeoff, but the captain reacts as if he's actually been cleared for departure.
Roger. Cleared to the Papa beacon.
Let's go check thrust.
Before his first officer has finished reading back the instructions, Captain Van Zanten is already on the roll.
Flight level 90, right turnout. We are now at takeoff.
Investigators now know what the Dutch first officer meant by "at takeoff."
He's reporting that he's actually taking off, not that he's ready to take off.
But for investigators, there's something about the radio exchange that still doesn't make sense.
According to the tower transcripts, the controller advised him to stay put.
Stand by for takeoff. I will call you.
Why didn't the KLM crew follow that clear instruction to stand by?
We're still taxiing down the runway, Clipper 1736.
Hold it there. Why would he ignore them?
The cockpit recordings continue to baffle investigators until they hear another critical moment on the KLM tape.
We are now at takeoff.
Okay.
That's what he heard?
It's a stunning discovery.
Flight level 90, right turnout. We are now at takeoff.
Okay.
The two warnings to stay put were never heard in the KLM cockpit. The tower and the Pan Am flight both made their critical calls at the exact same moment.
Okay.
And we're still taxiing
Stand by
down
for
the
takeoff.
runway.
I will call you.
Clipper 1736.
The simultaneous transmissions produced a 4-second squeal in the KLM cockpit.
We are now at takeoff.
Okay. Stand by for takeoff. Now we're going, Clipper 1736.
The crew heard only one word: okay. There's one final transmission recorded in the KLM cockpit. It should have alerted the crew that another plane was still on the runway. Only the flight engineer seems to have understood it.
Is it not clear then? What did you say? Is he not clear then, the Pan American? Oh, yes.
The pilots ignore his concern and miss their last chance to avoid a disaster that will claim 583 lives.
Oh, damn it!